What's up, Doge Nation? Today we're gonna be, well, not playing. We're actually gonna be doing a tutorial video today. Yes, that's right, we're gonna be doing a tutorial video. You might be questioning, what the frick is this tutorial about now? What's your idea? Well then, it could be the completely obvious thing in the whole history of things. That is the Trials of Gnomus. So for this, you're gonna have, it's recommended to already have 5 stars. I already got the key, and so that's why I don't even have 5 stars on me. Just to keep it basic, you need 75 stars. And to do that, I'm so slow on this mic. To do that, there's only one way. And that's by going to the quest board. And I already got all the things I need for the 200 stars. Don't even ask me what to do, but just to get these done. Let me tell you, just earn 25 stars. Don't, like, you can earn more than that, but I just wanted to get 25 stars and be done with it. That just covers the basics. That just covers the basics for right now. But you can be any character you like. I'm just being the imp for specific reasons. And over here, I wanted to come to your sewer. Your sewer is located. It's located to the right of the park. The right of the park over here. Right of the park where there's a huge crater in the ground. And you're not gonna, you can don't, well, when you earn extra stars, you can unlock these chests, but for now, if you just have barely 25 stars, do not unlock any of these chests. This is originally not open, but you have to collect at least 1 gnome or snow globe. I'm pretty sure you have to do that, but it's just recommended to get all the golden gnomes and get your code out of the way first, because then this can interfere in this. Well, not interfere, but just can kind of be confusing. Golden Gnome tutorial will also be available on my channel, but not right now, in a later video. But when you buy the key on the side of the seagull, right side of the seagull, I didn't actually show that. The right side of the seagull, the 25 stars, don't give any stars to the seagull. The seagull is just gonna give you a ripoff of 1 rainbow star. But yeah, what you want to do is grab that key or buy the key for 25 stars. That's why I said do not unlock any of the chests unless you have extra stuff. But here, what you're wanting to do is go down here and come down here. I already said that, but just to clarify that. But you're gonna see that this, it has a little, it's locked. Because before, if you didn't have the key, this would just be blocked off by a lock. Well then, now, since you bought the key, you can now go into the Gnomus trials, or the Trials of Gnomus. Because this will precisely have, you're gonna be carrying a giant key around, and then it's gonna be like a giant key to this keyhole. Just to be warned, this is gonna be kind of challenging, so I'm gonna be going through this on levels. But it's recommended because for one of the trials you're gonna be having, you're probably gonna most likely have a friend do it with you. But for today, it's not gonna be that one. What it is gonna be today, we're gonna be doing agility, which is the easiest one by far, in my opinion, apart from shooty shoot, of course. That's the easiest. Now the reason why I say is to have a friend, because one of them you're gonna have to remember codes, and it's best if you have a phone or your friend has a phone to use, because that's gonna be hard to do. But whatever the case is, you're gonna have this. Just to be warned, you can't have any online friends or anyone in here. It's just gonna say something along the lines of no one can come in here but by herself. I can enter it because, well then, I am the only one in the game. But yeah. Then, as you're entering the portal, you're gonna see a load-up screen called Trials of Gnomus. Over here, you're gonna get a trophy if you haven't gone through the mystery portals yet. On the cats, or no, not cats, but the town hall. Now, this is what the Trials of Gnomus looks like. I've already done mine, so that's why you're not gonna see anything. So, as you continue down the stairs, I'm just gonna say this right now, that you're not gonna be allowed to do any of the trials unless you have 50 rainbow stars. In total, you're probably gonna most likely want 200 rainbow stars, but you're gonna have to earn them separately. And when I mean separately, I mean in the town hall there's gonna be a mystery. Let's say, for example, boss hunts, or how do I say this again? Like boss hunts or any of the mixed modes or anything. Those are gonna be the town hall things. And there's gonna be a 50 rainbow star chest. That one has a 75% chance of giving you a key. It's highly likely you're gonna get a key, don't worry. But if you're very unlucky, then there's a 25% chance you're not. So I'm just gonna say this right now. If you don't get a key, well then just try again. That doesn't mean under any circumstances that you don't have keys or you didn't get a key just for that specific reason. You have to try again. When I mean try again, I mean try again a different time when another mixed mode or moss hunt or whatever things to get rainbow stars happens. Since I got all that cleared all the way, by the way, it's gonna be the chest in the middle that's 50 rainbow stars, and whichever one you get you get. Locations for these agility ones, the green ones, so you're gonna be going over here, or this is the first tutorial at least. This one over here is Remembrance, is what I like to call it. Oh no, over there, wait, what? Because I don't know what order it is, but I'm just gonna say that. Oh yeah, over there is the red one. Okay. Whatever the case is, you're gonna see this little area. This area is important, and I'll explain that. I'll explain why in a future video. But for now, this is an important area. In my screen, it just has portals because I've already done this. But you're gonna see a bunch on your game. You're gonna be seeing a gnome there, a gnome there, a gnome there, and a gnome there, and a giant gnome there. Now then, this doesn't mean under any circumstances, again, that you haven't done, or your game is broken, glitched. It doesn't mean that. It's just that you're gonna have to complete the Gnomus trial. The Gnomus trials. And then portals will appear. This doesn't take you to those up there, but it will certainly take you to an area that is going to be explained in a future video. But besides the point of getting all the basics out of the way, we're going to be doing the agility for this episode, or at least what I think that's called. So you can pick up the chest over here, which I really highly recommend. I mean, it isn't something too special, but it's like something you want to get. Now then, if you get the green key, which is agility, the one we're going to be talking about here, you're going to see that there's a green portal, or not green portal, but you're going to see it's going to be yellow, because on my screen it's green because I already unlocked it, but it's going to be yellow. What you wanted to do is same thing with the opening the Trials of Gnomus. You're going to be wanting to open it with the key you got, say for agility. Now after we get that, you're gonna see that this now turns green, and there's a portal here, a green portal. You go through that, you're gonna appear at an area, yeah, Trial of Balance. This one is Trial of Balance. Now then, this might look scary, but it really is kind of easy. It just depends on how good you are. Now then, the Trials of Balance, or the Trial of Balance, is a quick summary, is just balancing across. Now then, I recommend either being an imp or Citron. You'll see why in a bit. I highly recommend imps more than a Citron, but it's your choice, whatever characters feel for you, but an imp is highly recommended because you can get through this faster. Prepare yourselves because oh, never mind. But you're gonna see you barely have 1 minute and 18 seconds to get across here. So what you're going to do right now is travel through these paths. Now then, you'll see these, you just have to parkour through them, nothing too special. By the way, the imp is useful because he has this jetpack. Now then, you're just wanting to walk across this thing. And be careful because it's a very thin platform. That's why I recommended using the imp, because he has a jetpack, so if you do fall off, you can use the jetpack to get back up. So then you're gonna go down here. I barely have 46 seconds. You parkour through these, but this is where it gets confusing. This is why I recommended the imp, because then it's easier like that. There's gonna be a little cannon shooting blue balls. You're gonna want to avoid those. You want to jump over them with the imp's jetpack. Yeah, and then over here is just the part where you have to be very careful. That's why I recommended the imp. Now then, I might not be able to make it through, so yeah. Now these are the ones where you're gonna want to time what you're really doing. You're gonna at least have to have 5 seconds to get past this. Yeah, as you can see, I failed that one, but just a quick run through. I'm gonna go through it again. So on 3, I'm gonna jump down here, and yeah, 1, 2, 3. You're gonna spawn here. Next, you're gonna want to parkour over these little mini jumps. They're really easy. You can't really miss them, especially with the imp. The jetpack might get in your way, but not really, because it's kind of helpful. But you're gonna also, now then, you're just gonna follow the line. You're balancing on them. That's why I chose the imp, because he's very small. He's the size of this platform, so it's gonna be easier moving or maneuvering through it. Next, you're gonna jump on these little platforms, and now we come to the blue ball part. What you're wanting to do is jump over them, nothing too special, and I failed! Great! Again, I'm gonna give a summary, because this is something I want you to take into your head, especially for those who don't really have a good example on what to do for the trials. So you're gonna want to jump to these, yep, just jumping through them like a casual person. Afterwards, you're gonna want to jump through these, or actually not jump, but you're also just kind of wanting to maneuver through. This is just a quick example because it's not too confusing. But you jump down here, you also then just go jump through, oh my freaking gosh. But since we already did that run through, there's just a little quick tip I want to say. That you don't actually have to go through these jumps to save time, or what you could do is you could jump on this first platform, or actually no, the second platform, and then afterwards you can jump to here. It's possible, it just takes a few tries. So what I'm going to be doing here is jumping through that to make sure it's possible. If it isn't, then I was misleading, so sorry, but it's possible, certainly is. Yep, possible. Plausible. Now you're going to want to balance through these like I already explained. Now the imp is easier to do instead of a Citron or anything because you can actually balance through these easily. And he's quick. You're gonna want to do these carefully, and right when that first ball like hits, you're gonna want to jump. Afterwards, you're gonna want to jetpack over the other ball, and you're gonna be, don't worry, because if it looks like you're gonna die by that blue ball, you're actually not. It's just gonna glitch through, and then you could just jump over the other one. Now then, this is a confusing part. No, not confusing, but it's timing. So after, I would say, 3 seconds, you should jump to the next platform. Because if you don't, that's gonna happen. it's not gonna kill you, but instead it's gonna push you to the side and you're gonna die. But now that we talked about this, now I'm gonna show you how to get through this done. Instead of me failing a bunch of times. Trust me, this isn't the easy, well, this is an easy one. But this isn't the hardest one. If you think this is a hard one, then just wait until we get through the later ones. But other than that, this is basically how to complete this trial. But we're not done yet. You're gonna wanna jump like that, and then it's gonna, oh my god, I just, whatever. Probably because mine was, I didn't touch it completely, yeah. But just a disclaimer, you should probably, when you jetpack over that, you're probably most likely gonna wanna jetpack, or not jetpack, but you're most likely gonna wanna go back a little bit because that's gonna catch up and then poof, you're dead like that, what just happened. Tip, you can just jetpack over like that and jetpack over like that. You can also do that. It's just quick little tips as playing as an imp. Because I've already played as him multiple times. And that, yeah, that's what's gonna happen if you do that. If you time it early, then that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna make a little sunbeam thing, like how it hits. Okay. We're at this part, as I say, 3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The reason why I say 3 seconds because that's about how much it is. But yeah, once you're done with that part, or the whole course I should say, you're done. But now here's the part where you're really wanting to pay attention to, because after you complete it, this is where you're gonna want to take a photo, and this is your precious object. When I mean precious, I mean very precious. It's like your freaking baby. You're gonna want to take a picture of this because you might not gonna be remembering this, and if you're freaking that type of person who thinks he's so legit, just wait, because there's gonna be another tip, because if you're too lazy to take a picture, then I have another tip. So after that, there's a green thing, but that other tip, if you don't want to go through the whole course again, then you can use the cactus's drone to navigate through the whole course. You can use that, and yeah, instead of having to freaking not do it, but instead of having to go and do all this, all that. Yeah, by the way, you have to do this right when you, well, not, you don't have to do this, but you can only do this once you've completed the trial. You can't do it like you didn't do it. Now this is where you're wanting to be quick because you barely have a little bit of flight power. So after I take a picture, boom, you're done, and afterwards you can just teleport through the photo. Simple as that. Because sometimes people tend to forget to take the picture, because sometimes it can be a little obvious, or if you're too lazy to do that, I'm going to be showing you what you can also do. Now then, also be sure to get that chest, but also there's going to be, as you can see on my screen, there's going to be 5 portals. Well, 4 for the trials, and 1 of them is for the master code, which is going to be a total hurt for me to explain. But afterwards, you're going to want to come over here. This is for the master code. Now, just to explain this, there's going to be a green portal since we're already done doing that trial. You can collect the chest over there if you want to. Now, when I mean the tip, I mean each one is going to barely have... Barely. When I mean barely, I mean it's gonna barely have the boot, watering can, shovel, plant, wagon, flamingo, lawnmower, or fence. So it's easy to navigate. Say, for example, that's gonna be a boot. That's gonna be a flamingo. Now, the reason why I said to take a picture is because it's gonna be easier when it comes time to do the master code and just to input it in general. But apart from that, as we come closer to here, you're gonna see that there's a huge portal in the pond. What you want to do is jump down through it, and now you're into this symbol room. Reasons why I said to take a picture is because after when you come in here, you're gonna want to input the code that you got from that, and afterwards you're gonna want to input it here. It'll display that, and if you did it wrong, don't worry, you don't have to restart. You just input the code again, this time correctly. Okay then, so after you got that photo, which you should have already gotten by now, and I already talked about inputting the code, you're just going to input the code, for example, like boot, stuff like that. But what I want you to do right now is switch to a character you're really good with. I already unlocked the Torchwood. This is one of the unlockable characters you can get from the trials, but you want to get your best character that you're good at playing as before doing this all, because if you're doing this without a character that you're really good with, it's gonna be a struggle to do. So yeah, you can. I'm inputting the code right now. By the way, the code I'm inputting cannot be copied. Cannot. Because if you try this on your own lobby, it's gonna say it's not correct, and that's because each code or each game, or not each game, how do I explain this? On each specific profile, there's gonna be a different code for each specific profile. If I was, say for example, if I was playing on a different profile, it could be wagon, boot, watering can, something along those lines. But after you're done inputting a different specific code that's dedicated to your profile, you're gonna want to then activate this lever, and it's gonna say defeat the Green Guardian. I would suggest being either an imp or, as I already said, a character that you're really good with. I'm just gonna use the Torchwood because it's easier to use Torchwood in this, or I haven't tried him out in this, but he should be good, because if he isn't, then that's just a waste of 50 rainbow stars. Okay. But you're just wanting to kill these gnomes because these guys are evil. But like this, you're gonna want to get back for health. Now that it's recommended that you stock up on stickers before doing this, because if you don't, you're basically boned. Now the reason why I say that is because these guys can basically do 1 million damage to you without even touching you. Like without even touching you. Like they can shoot freaking fireballs at you. That's right, literal fireballs at you. And it won't, and he won't even be there. Like what the frick? Are you good, bruh? Okay, you're really wanting to back up. Because if you're in an area, by the way, if you're in an area where it's overly crowded, don't even stand there, don't even bother with it, because if you are, then you're kind of dead. So after you're gonna start hurting this giant one, you have to focus your main on this guy. Focus on this guy. Don't focus on anything else. These little guys are just distractions. They're wanting to kill this guy, and he might be difficult, so I recommend stocking up on health, unlike me, who's very dumb and the first time thought he could be so good at this. I don't recommend being a Sunflower during this, because this is kind of tough, and if you're on a Sunflower, you're barely having 100 HP, then you're gonna die, and then you're kind of spooned. Like me, I got smashed, and then I died. Again, like I said, there's gonna be a master code. This is how you unlock it. You have to beat the Guardian. And the guardian is one person you really hate. It's like that guy in class who really hates everyone. Well, it's like that guy in class who picks on other kids for no reason. But anyways, we're just gonna keep killing these gnomes here. And yeah, I'm already almost dead. Great job, Joey, you're already almost dead. Commentary, 10 out of 10 commentary right here. 10 out of 10 content. Okay, gotta get back. That guy does a lot of damage, so you probably want to fire him from afar. See, don't. That quality content's gonna get you. Too quality for you. Okay, give me a heal. Oh my gosh, it's not even gonna give me a heal. He has that little spoon that he's gonna attack you with. Beware, because that spoon will rip you to shreds. Man, I'm so glad I have the torchwood to beat this guy with. He's an unlockable character you get by completing the trials. Really good character. Okay, so myself. Afterwards, that's gonna happen. And there you go. You've just got yourself some green Gnomus killing time. But after that, you can unlock these chests, whatever you want to do, because, well, it's your game. I have really no control over it. And if I did, I wouldn't be really caring. But after that, there's going to be the master code, which I'll explain on a different video. But, yeah. But, anyways, that's all for now. Hopefully, you guys found this useful. Tutorial useful, because let me just tell you, this was pretty hard for me at first, but hopefully this tutorial was useful for you. As always, comment what you want to see next on this channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, click that bell to be notified when the latest live streams or videos come out. Hope you found this helpful. And then what else? Oh yeah, have a great rest of your day, and bye, or peace.